What's going on to all of my Pisces out there? So let's get into it. Hope you liked the videos before. I just posted this one, right? The 3 videos that I made. They were a long time in the coming, so I had to show y'all what I was talking about. But the first couple of cards, okay, so the cards that you got are the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So you Pisces, right? I gotta say, you Pisces are not playing any games. Because what I'm saying is because you have the Lovers, right? The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. So the Lovers is about obviously the types of relationships that you've been getting. You don't really want those types of relationships too much anymore. Um, as I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, you think that a lot of the modern day relationship and the relationship dynamics are lame, right? They got a lot of games that are attached to them, and you Pisces are just not with it. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords represents. So now a lot of you Pisces are going to start to take more of a proactive approach. You're going to be more selective about the types of people that you've been interacting with. I've been telling y'all to do this for the longest time. I've been telling y'all that a lot of times people be playing games with you Pisces because they essentially try to bait you in. I would know because I have a Pisces ascendant and my sun is in Virgo, my moon is in Aries. So I'm speaking again, I've been through all of this already. I'm speaking to you from personal experience. How many people you have seen and known who want to reel you in like a fish, Pisces fish, right? And they use beautiful bait, attractive bait, right? And then they bait and then they switch. They make everything good at the very beginning. And then as you get to know them, now all of a sudden, they have a little bit something extra or a little bit something less in their voice. You know, certain things have changed, right? They're not consistent with the things that got you there in the first place, is the same thing that'll get you to stay. So the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords is you Pisces already know what time it is. You need to be more active, proactive with the types of people that you have around you because Pisces and Virgo can be those zodiac signs or that axis to where they have a lot of scum people around us, a lot of real questionable underworld, people who are, like thieves, not meant to be trusted, but then we'll be quite comfortable hanging around these people. But the question is that is it good for us is the question. And the answer is most of the times, I'll say 99% of the times it's not because then those people start taking you for granted. And that's what you have. You have a lot of people who are really dysfunctional, like I talked about in one of my videos just before I did this one, or just before you're seeing this one, right? That these people don't really have a whole lot to talk about or a whole lot to really get into, talk about. They don't have anything, they don't have a whole lot of substance. So because they know that they don't have a whole lot of substance and they're not mentally all the way up there, what they try to do is they try to distract you with meaningless things that they know good and well that's going to get you caught up, or the idea is to get you caught up and distracted from seeing them for who and what they really are, which is dysfunctional. So then the King of Swords is you needing to really sit back and really start to be more selective by thinking about what's the type of person you want, right? Do you want someone that has character? Do you want someone that has integrity? How do you judge character? How do you judge integrity? How do you judge those things, right? What is it? Do you want this person to make a specific amount of money? I mean, really, get to know money, really understand it, really get to know character, really hang around some people who understand what character is, regardless of who they are, and really kind of observe and learn from those people so that you can get a better chance at picking someone out who has character, right? When you meet them. And that's why it is I'm trying to say, stop listening to these dating coaches because they don't know what they're talking about. And it's showing itself that they don't know what they're talking about, because the idea is to get you caught up in some, as long as they're handsome or pretty and make a certain amount of money, you good. But what about the character though? What about if this person is a POS? What about if this person is disrespectful? What about this if this person doesn't respect your life or your livelihood? And you just get with them for money, or you get with them for their looks, then what? Then what? And stop acting like that doesn't mean anything. People got to stop acting like that doesn't mean anything. If you don't have character, you have nothing, because character is the same thing that creates the money. But I keep saying this, but okay. But then you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. So a lot of you Pisces have started to take notice to that. Very good. That means y'all are most definitely on the right track, because what this means is you're staying put. You're paying attention to the type of people that you are hanging around, and also you're paying attention to the type of people whom you're meeting. That's another thing too. Don't be afraid to go up to some people. People who are afraid to do the approaching, and they just expect other people to do the approaching 100% of the times, you have some serious issues, or those people in general may have some serious issues, because everyone should be able to have some form of experience. It shouldn't just be one person, or one group of people having all of the experience, and another group of people, because then who don't have the experience. Because then what it shows is, it shows a couple of things. It shows exploitative behavior. It shows entitlement, which is a terrible combination. It shows fear, because if you so high and mighty, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying the general idea. The idea is that if you so high and mighty, then why are you so afraid to do the approaching? So the Fool represents also too, remember, don't necessarily try to see these people every day when you're getting to know somebody. That's not a healthy thing. If somebody tries to tell you, oh yeah, if 2 or 3 days go by and you know things don't work, 2 3 days go by, they don't rock with you or anymore, and they're gonna move on, that is a red flag. Because my sister has someone who she's with for the past, yeah, 20 years. And they don't talk to each other every day. So don't get it twisted. They talk to each other often, but they don't talk to each other every day. So I'm putting y'all on game over here on this channel. Don't allow the mainstream to get y'all caught up with some stuff that they don't know what they're talking about. It's BS. The Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Cups represents this being a situation for you where just be on your P's and your Q's. And whenever it is that you get someone who likes to play those games where they flake on you, then it's time for you to just bounce. It's time for you to leave. Don't even worry about that other stuff. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups represents, let people miss you. Take the time to let people miss you. When people come to you playing that stuff, you defend yourself. It's not even really defense. It's really offense and defense by leaving them. And then that brings your value up. Brings your value up, because What happens is that that's a situation where if they're playing games with you and you leave them alone, they deserve to be left alone. I'm not even going to hold back. They deserve to be left alone because what in the world were they doing in the first place? You're trying to date, they trying to make this some sort of a competition. And I did a video about competition before I may post up somewhere with, somewhere there. Anyway, point is that this useless sense of competition that so many people gotten themselves caught up in, that's why a lot of people in the dating pool so unhappy, is because you trying to keep up with the Joneses, minding the business of your next door neighbor when you too much. You should be aware of your surroundings, but you shouldn't be so aware to the point where you more in their business than your own. And that's part of what makes it, that's what breeds the weakness in people, right? So the Eight of Cups, when you decide to leave, that's when you show them your power. You demonstrate to them that you still have options. Because you don't have to hang out with them if they want to start acting like they don't have any common sense. You just leave them by themselves. The Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands represents your Six of Swords people coming in. I know what it looks like. I know it looks like people are sailing out. But again, it's the element is swords, which is air. Air is not east, air is west. So it's actually the reverse, which means that they're coming in. You have people coming in that want to meet you still. So it's not like you're missing out on anything. Whenever you get rid of this person, there'll be someone new for you to meet, either by you approaching them or by them approaching you. And for all of those who don't approach, for all those who never approach, good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Because you need to have a good mixture of both. You need to know what it's like. You need to know what it's like to get approached, and you need to know what it's like to do the approaching. Because that way you know how to function being in both elements, right? Because a relationship is not just about one person only. There's a lot going on out here today. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the eve of Thanksgiving, and there's a lot of activity going on outside right now. There's ships sailing, all of that type of stuff. There's ships sailing. There's a lot of activity going on outside. And then you have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands represents, um like I was saying, let those people who want to play games, let them miss you, because that's their punishment. Their punishment is watching you, Pisces, going off, doing your own thing, living your best life or enjoying your life without them, because they're too dysfunctional to stop acting like they don't have any common sense. Let's clarify the lovers. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Devil. You have the Ten of Swords. So the Seven of Pentacles is they just want you to do all the chasing after them. And they want to have you wrapped around their finger and just chase after them the whole time. And then you have the Hermit, right? The Hermit is because another problem with that is they think that they're so much smarter than you and they got all the game, right? All that. The Devil and the Ten of Swords is they don't know that you have a trick or two up your sleeve because you've been over here getting game. And the trick or two up your sleeve is you have self-respect. And if they play them games, you just leave. Checkmate. If they're playing a chess game, you just checkmated them. You don't have to participate in the stuff that they've got going on. And I don't want any of y'all participating in the stuff that they got going on. We over here, to all of you subscribers and to all of you new subscribers, welcome. I appreciate your attendance. Just take into consideration that over here, when people want to play like they don't have any common sense, we let them fall flat on their face without y'all. We let them fail on their own. We let them understand through trials and tribulation how cold-blooded this world can be. That's right. Then they learn. Then they'll understand, Pisces. Oh, so relationships ain't about doing all this stuff. So let's clarify the Six of Swords. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So the Ace of Swords, to clarify the Six of Wands, like I said, the Six of Wands represents you'll meet new people. To clarify that, you got the Ace of Swords, Three of Wands. You already know that already. You already know that you're going to meet new people. You're not even worried about it anymore. You just have to pay attention to just keep in mind the person's character, right? Keep in mind the person's character. Just pay attention to what's going on, right? Because you don't want to assume everybody that's going to approach you is a scumbag. You don't want to do that. You want to you want to pay attention to who's whom out here and choose correctly. So you can screen them, but just don't be a jerk about it, right? Because I know Pisces, because I have a Pisces ascendant. My sister's a Pisces. My mom's a Pisces, right? So I know that Pisces is a zodiac sign that can be a shark sometimes. So you gotta anyway. So the thing is that you have the Eight of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Hierophant. Let people show you that they have skills with time. If these are people who put their best foot forward that you like, give them a second date and see what happens. And if they're not who you thought they were from the first time you started to hang out with them, then it's time for you to bounce. But you just make sure, don't necessarily try to give it up to them by the first date. By the third date, though, if you dated them or hung out with them about 3 times, you probably should, if you're interested in them. If you're not interested in them by the third date, then it's time that you be like, nah. So, and just let them know that though. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this YouTube channel to 3,500 by the end of January. As of right now, I have 3,270. Right? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Also, too, I'm making it so that I want all of you to keep coming in. Come in. I'm available to do personal readings today. If you want to get at me through my email address is Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, in which you can email me to get a private reading, birth chart reading, relationship course, right? If you would like to, or you can contact me at Instagram. So the link to my Instagram, my website, and the link to my book that is on Amazon, in which you can also get that, is on Amazon. All of those things will be in the comment section below. Peace. Appreciate it.